started. So we will be viewing the co-planning instructional snapshot that we have already posted on our website and on our YouTube channel. We're going to be walking through this together today through Edpuzzle, which is a free resource in which you can embed questions, discussion points, and even voiceovers to scaffold or assess students as they view a video. This creates the opportunity for structured engagement during shared or independent viewing.
So another great feature of Edpuzzle is the closed captioning, which you may choose to activate for those students who may benefit from having the text visible while viewing the video. So Edpuzzle also allows you to crop videos to focus on a specific segment that is most meaningful to instruction. So it allows you to be intentional with your selection and not overwhelm students with a lengthy video.
So what we'll be doing, as I said, is walking through the co-planning snapshot on Edpuzzle. And I want you to keep in mind as you're viewing it that you are seeing it from a teacher account, which will differ slightly from how your students will see it. We're going to start the first clip.
Hello, everyone. I'm Flores. And I'm Kelley Cordeiro, and we're resource specialists with the Long Island LIRBERN. We're going to be sharing with you some tips and resources for co-planning in the digital classroom during distance learning.
Kelley and I have created a co-planning template for a unit of study that is specifically geared to the demands of the digital classroom. We've taken into account instructional considerations needed to support our population of Ls.
As you can see, in addition to anticipating the duration of the unit of study, we're also planning for what will be the best digital platform to deliver instruction.
This middle section of the co-planning tool asks us to consider how teacher modeling, guided practice, group work, and independent work will be facilitated through digital tools.
To make sure we have a collective understanding of these elements, we want to point out that we're planning for how we can digitally support the gradual release of responsibility for our remote learners. How does the I do, we do, you do together, and you do alone structure of learning transcend from our traditional classrooms into our digital classrooms?
At the bottom of the tool, we are again asking teachers to consider the various scaffolds that need to be planned to address the unique needs of our students, whether through sensory, graphic, interactive, social emotional, or digital support.
We chose to highlight an entire unit of study because this supports teachers who have limited co-planning time. And again, we want to point out that this is a great tool for ongoing co-planning, whether in our current digital classrooms or in our traditional face-to-face settings.
So although this was an existing tool that these two lovely ladies just shared with you, we know that our current co-planning demands have shifted along with our current mode of instruction. So Eric and I felt that teachers needed a tool that would support their co-planning while also keeping the distinct demands of the digital classroom at the forefront of their conversations. So again, we chose a unit plan because aside from facilitating the co-planning for the co-teachers, another benefit that we saw of planning on a weekly or a unit basis is that when you share your plans in this way in your digital classroom, it gives your students and parents a bird's eye view and a roadmap of the curriculum, kind of a heads up of what to expect in the week ahead and how to best plan for that time.
Yeah, so the adaptations that we made lend themselves to the considerations we need to keep in mind at this time. So we want to hear from you and how you would answer the question that was posed in that clip. How are you and your co-teacher supporting your remote learners while implementing the I do, we do, you do model of instruction?
So at this time, we're going to ask you to please add your responses in the chat, or you can also use the raise your hand feature on Zoom if you'd like to share something with us. And we really want to hear from you. And more importantly, we want your colleagues to be able to learn from you, to hear what's working for you.
So I'm looking in the chat just to see if we get some responses from co-teachers out in the field right now.
And Nicole, you asked if the slideshow will be sent to you. Yes, we will be publishing the recorded session on our website and on our YouTube channel as well, so you can access it after today's session. And I see that Samantha Sand is sharing that she uses Seesaw and Zoom. She uses modeling through Zoom. She shows the Seesaw assignment. She does a read aloud. So lots of great tips coming from Samantha on how she is approaching her digital co-planning and instruction